Hey guys, welcome to Big Joe and Malia's world.
Well, today we are back in the kitchen and I am making breakfast casserole.
And I'm ready for breakfast.
Welcome to Big Joe and Malia's world,
where we keep it hillbilly fabulous. Yee yee!
Okay, y'all, breakfast casserole. So, I haven't made this in a very long time. I'm anxious to see how it turns out. I don't think I've ever made it for Big Joe. Have I?
Nope.
Nope. So, new for all of us. I will include all the ingredients and the directions in the description on this video. But here's what you gotta have. First thing you have to have is sausage. Now, you have to brown it first. You have to cook the sausage first. So all I did, I took a good old pound of Tennessee Pride and I crumbled it up in my skillet and browned it and drained the grease off of it. Set that aside. You've got to have milk, a little bit of salt and pepper, eggs, frozen hash browns, cheddar cheese, and you need a mixing bowl and a whisk. And you also need a 9x13 pan. Now, I did spray the 9x13 pan with cooking spray already. So, once you get your sausage cooked, you really just have to assemble it. You just got to put it together. It's pretty easy. But, what we have to do first, we have to make this egg mixture. Okay? So, it's not hard at all. But we're going to take 6 eggs. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. That one went in itself. 5, 6. And I will, I'm going to give y'all a hint. I know most of y'all know how to cook and everything, but here's the thing. When you're breaking eggs, okay, if you will give it one swift crack and not just tick, tap, 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 that keeps you from getting little pieces of the shell in your eggs. So, little tip. I always like to use that tip because, nobody wants to go picking eggshells out of whatever that they're cooking. Nobody. So, give these a little bit of a whisk. Break up the yolks. Doesn't have to be anything fancy or perfect, but you do need to break the yolks up. I'll put some elbow in this one. All right. Now, what you're going to do, put the salt and the pepper in there. Give it another little bit of a whisk. Pepper doesn't like to be whisked, so you have to work on it a little bit. It likes to stick together. All right. Then you're going to pour the milk. All the milk. All 2 cups of it. Okay? And you're going to gently whisk this. And I like to just whisk it by keeping my whisk on the bottom of the bowl and just kind of swirling it around. That way you don't kick the liquid out on your countertop. All right. When you get all that whisked together, here's what it looks like. Eggs, milk, salt, and pepper. That's it. That is all your egg mixture. So, we're going to go back here to our 9x13 pan. We're going to take our hash browns. Going to pour about half a bag. This is a 15-ounce bag. You're going to put about half of them in the bottom, just like that. Maybe a little more. You can kind of eyeball it. You don't want, you don't want the corners to be. You want to have plenty. You don't want to have a an even layer all over your pan. You don't want to have any shallow spots. Okay, now that that's there, you're going to take your sausage. Now, I've already drained this, so a lot of grease isn't going to come flying out of there. And you do need to drain it because you don't want to make this any greasier than you have to. Just pour the sausage on there. Take your spoon, spatula, whatever you're going to use, and spread it out. Spread that sausage out evenly all over the top there. Kind of eyeball it, and of course I don't have my glasses on, but it's looking pretty good. All right, there you go. Then you take your cheddar cheese. And you do the same with it. You can dump it out in one big pile if you want to. That's what I'm going to do. Then just take your clean hands, and spread it out. Spread it all out. Okay. It's looking good so far, isn't it, honey?
Yes, it is.
Looking good, looking good. All right, last thing you're going to do, take this milk and egg mixture, pour it right over the top. Go around the whole pan so you don't have any dry spots. How does that look?
Looks good.
It does look good so far. Well, that is it for assembling it. So before you put it in the oven, you do want to cover it up with aluminum foil. Okay. And you are going to bake this on a preheated 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. And then when that 45 minutes is over, you're going to remove the aluminum foil and cook it for another 15 minutes. And I'll be back. Here is the breakfast casserole right out of the oven. We will let it cool for just a few minutes because it's piping hot, and we'll let Big Joe do the taste test. Here he is, Big Joe with the taste test. Let's see. Let's look at that. Ooh, looks good, doesn't it?
Cooling it off a little bit. I don't want to sock them piping hot taters in my mouth. Man.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. It's real good. This definitely gets Big Joe's.
Well, that's it for the breakfast casserole recipe. If you try this recipe, please let us know in the comments, because we love it when you all try our recipes, and we love it when you love them. As always, guys, we want to thank you for allowing a little bit of Big Joe Malia's world
Into your world.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Let's go put some franks on it.